We are live, it says.
Yay!
Okay. Phew. Hi, everybody.
I gotta pull it up on my phone. Look at my new phone case.
Very pretty.
Isn't this Dena?
We
are live.
Okay, that's good. I was going to try to pull it up on my iPad, but this thing is so old. It never wants to cooperate.
I'm not gonna lie. It was like a technological miracle that we're here tonight.
That is true.
I see us. Say hi. Okay. I see Connie. I see Debbie, Heather, Cheryl.
Kelly can't hear anything.
What? Oh my gosh.
This can't be happening.
Very weird.
I can hear
We've literally been on here for like an hour and a half. And we got everything fixed. And then all of a sudden, something didn't work. And now Kelly can't hear us.
Now
we can't hear you either. We cannot hear you. No.
No 4-letter words. Because we're live on the interwebs.
Oh my gosh. Well.
Well, hello, everybody.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. So good to see you all.
All
right.
Say something. Can't hear you. Don't say bad words.
We're good.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay. Oh,
Yay.
What's happening?
Oh, no. Oh my gosh, it was working, you guys. For 45 minutes, we've been getting this all set up, and it was beautiful. And then I took an earbud out because it was making noise, and then suddenly my sound went down. We're good.
Never take the earbud out.
Ready?
True, yeah. Whew.
It's your unicorn of Zen.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I gotta grab mine.
Craziness.
I just don't know.
Well, everyone, welcome to our first Stamp Happy Party. This is an event that we are going to be doing every month. Oh, hold on.
Sorry.
I don't think we can hear you again, Kelly.
No, you can hear me.
Oh, I thought you were laughing, but I couldn't hear you. And I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. So this is our very first Stamp Happy Party. And so you'll get a feel of what this is going to be about and how we're going to run it. I mean, obviously, this is a little bit of a learning curve for the first one. So bear with us. And what we're going to be doing is we have chosen a layout. And we are each going to be creating a card based on the layout. And we're going to be doing it live. But this first one is free for everybody. Anybody that's on Facebook can watch us. Going forward, they are going to be exclusively for Stamp Happy Academy subscribers and people who purchase from us in our online Stampin' Up! Stores $35 or more after any discounts, Stampin' Rewards, coupon codes are applied. So your order has to be $35 after all your discounts are applied. And then we will send you a link. Each month it'll be different, I think. And then you'll get invited to this event that will be held on a private YouTube. But basically the format will still be the same, all that good stuff, but it'll be private. So that means you should subscribe to Stamp Happy Academy or order from us.
Oh, a couple questions. This is only on Facebook just today. It will be on YouTube in the future. We probably will upload this video to YouTube, so you may be watching it on YouTube if you're watching it after the actual live. And then, hello, Mr. Braden. Bonnie's husband says hello to us.
Oh, hello.
Barbara asks, will they always be on Wednesdays? And I think the answer to that is yes.
Yes. Except for some extenuating circumstances, like if Christmas was on a Wednesday, we probably wouldn't do it. Well, I guess Christmas would never be on that Wednesday. But there's going to be some exceptions to the rule.
But generally, they will be the second Wednesday of the month. Next month is an exception, though, because we will be on the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip. So we can't do it.
We can't do it from there.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to figure that out. We barely got this figured out. We can't figure it out from Disney World.
We're not sure it's still figured out. So
Right.
have patience.
They said there's an echo for me.
When you're talking?
My phone.
I hear it. You guys
I can hear it. Yeah. Now that you say that, I can hear it.
I do have my computer volume all the way.
How about now?
Do you guys hear the echo now?
Well, it's only when Dena's talking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me look at Dena here for a second.
You're in the clear right now, Kelly.
Patricia, you're not getting an echo? Okay.
Because I am getting it.
You are?
But I wasn't sure if it was just because who knows.
It's harder than you might think to get all three of us on a video at the same time.
Yeah, with our computers and our phones for demonstrating.
And new software. Like, this is pretty new to us. So we're not exactly sure what we're doing.
Right. We're not pros at this yet. We will be.
Have patience.
When is our date in May? Do you have that?
The 7th.
May 7th.
May 7th, yes.
Mm-hmm. Same time.
Okay. A bunch of people hear the echo for me.
Sorry.
Oh, maybe I need to mute my computer. Is that?
Yes.
Try it. Now we can't hear you.
Okay, but unmute your phone. Unmute.
Yeah, try unmuting your phone.
Yeah. Joan says she's in a cave. I'm sorry. Okay.
How about now?
Oh, yes.
I think that's better.
Wait. Okay, now talk.
Okay.
Okay, stop. Now talk. No, I can't hear you. Oh, because you know why? Because your desktop needs to be added to the stage. Now talk.
My phone, you mean? Okay, now can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, and we can hear you very well.
Okay.
And what difference does it make? We'll just leave it there.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is what it is.
It is.
It is.
What there's not an annoying echo because that is like
Yeah, I'd rather see your desk than hear the echo.
We will get this all figured out. It's just
yes, we will.
Because technology, you guys know, like technology.
Yeah.
It's
a pain in the rear end, a lot.
Cheryl said the more Dena, the merrier. I'm not so sure.
Causing problems. I'm gonna pop it.
Double the Dena.
That was nice.
That was really nice.
So this is funny, you guys. My husband went into work today for the first time in 5 years, like into the office. And he got home and he came down and said hi. He went back upstairs to sit down and relax. And I go, can you help me?
No relaxation.
Yeah, Dena's computer was on here and then it kicked itself off and then it wouldn't let it come back in.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we've troubleshooted quite a few issues this evening, but
yes, we have.
Let's talk about the fun stuff that we have coming up because there's a lot of stuff happening.
Yes.
This is, as you probably know, a really busy time of year in the Stampin' Up! World because we are ending one catalog and starting another catalog. And we also are going to have new products launching outside of the annual catalog. We have new online exclusives. So as always, we will have a new product launch kickoff party. And it will be very much like the one we did in January.
Mm-hmm.
However, because of that darn incentive trip, it's going to start in April. So we're actually starting on the 28th of this month with the new catalog or the new product launch party. It will be all the fun things that you've come to love. You can get registered. I will be sending out an email tomorrow and start posting everything. But I think we have a link. Can we share the
There's
link?
a link in the description of this video on Facebook. There's a link to the Stamp Happy Academy website and also a link to the new catalog or the new catalog launch party, the new product launch party. Words are hard.
I don't see the link and I don't see a description for this.
There is.
I do.
If you get off the video on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's there.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sure. I see it.
Yep. I'm like,
okay, so the product, so just like last time, the product launch party is $18. It is 2 weeks of fun, including a fun gift sent to you in the mail. We will have a digital gift for people who are outside of the United States. That is a Stampin' Up! Rule, not a Kelly, Barb, and Dena rule. Sorry about that. But we'll have a fun little digital project or PDF for you. We will have all the fun things that we had last time, including bingo. So watch for all those details. You can get registered right now. If you are a member of Kelly, Barb, and Dena's teams in our first 3 levels, it's free for you. If you want the gift sent to you, you can register if you want, but you don't have to, because that is a fabulous perk.
You don't have to register if you're our team members as Stampin' Up! Demonstrators discount shoppers. But just know that the gift comes with the registration fee.
Yes. Yep. So the event is going to be 2 weeks again. I almost said January. April. That's what month we're starting in. April 28th to May 11th. And we'll have card challenges, mystery stamping, sample galleries, 7 live events, 7 live. Well, is it 7? I think so. There'll be 7, a video posted every single day. There will be prize patrols every single day. There will be all kinds of fun goodies. So it is actually one of our most popular events, and we really hope that you can join us. We also have a new format to Stamp Happy Academy. We talked about that a week ago tonight, actually. And this Stamp Happy Party is one of the new changes. So again, as Barb mentioned earlier, you can attend this part free each month by being a Stamp Happy Academy subscriber or by placing an order in one of our online stores of $35 or more after any Stampin' Rewards are applied to your order. Because of course, as you probably know, Stampin' Up! Has a new reward system that is going to launch next week. And we are super excited about that. It's going to be great for you guys. You're going to acquire rewards with every purchase of $20 or more from Stampin' Up! And that even includes Paper Pumpkin. So if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you're going to get rewards for that too. So it'll be really awesome.
Sorry.
I
was trying to see if I could respond to her, but I can't.
Okay.
Learning.
We're getting there. It's amazing. So do you want to just talk through her question?
She's wondering what products we're going to be using for the new product launch party. And, I happen to have my list right here.
Well,
do we want to say it yet or not?
There's a list?
Yes, that was when you were going down hard in Raleigh.
Right, right.
I'm going to say we'll tell you shortly. How's that?
Right, that works.
Just to, we need to be a little careful of that just to make sure everything works, because we actually did I have a question about it that we needed
Okay,
to.
then we'll discuss that later.
We will let you know shortly, though.
Yes.
But we're pretty excited. Okay.
I'm
let's
excited.
see.
I don't even know what's on the list.
She does. She just doesn't realize she does. It's okay, you guys.
Right. Mhm.
But I will say, when we were planning this is when I think we're getting sick in Raleigh.
Oh, maybe.
That was rough.
Mhm.
It was rough. But it's going to be so much fun. And we are really looking forward to having you join us. Okay. Anything else I need to talk about?
I'm trying to think.
Or else we could start stamping.
We could start stamping. Yes.
And we'll watch.
We will
comments.
recap after we've stamped.
Yeah, we'll recap again at the end if you're coming in late. But it's going to be pretty
Kelly
fun.
is our first stamper of the evening.
Okay, so I am going to remove you guys from the stage. So bear with me because this is all very new. Dena, if I remove you, we're not gonna hear you when you talk if I remove your tabletop.
Okay.
Okay.
Or me either, because you're going to remove me too, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I am.
Well, we'll see. Maybe we can.
It's gonna be tricky. Okay, you guys. Now I gotta find my desktops. Just bear with me. Can you hear me? And am I okay now? Can you hear me now? Yes? Okay, good. And you can still hear me. Okay, then we got it. All right, you guys. Wow, new software. Crazy, right? Okay, so here's what's happening tonight. I'm super excited. Dena and I came up with this idea, and we are all going to be making a triple diamond stepper card. Don't get nervous. It's not hard. It's just really cool. So I am going to show you the products that I'm using for my card. First of all, I'm using Friends of the Ocean Designer Series paper because why wouldn't you? It is so pretty and fun. I've also got some of the Glassy Dot assortments, and I didn't even know if these were still in the store, but they are. So that's awesome news. The Ocean Friends bundle. I've got some white embossing powder from our Wow Basics embossing powder. It comes with white, clear, and black. I've got my Embossing Editions toolkit here because all the goodies. I also wanted to make this a birthday card. And since there isn't a birthday sentiment in the stamp set, I pulled out my favorite. I really like the font from this Hooray for Surprises. It says, "Hope your birthday is wonderful." So I'm just going to be using that out of this stamp set. Okay, we are going to do the dimensions for all the layers. Now, Dena and I are making the same card. So the dimensions for our designer paper, our card base, all of that stuff is going to be the same. And as soon as I'm done with this card, or when I'm done telling you the dimensions, I'm going to bring up on the screen, fingers crossed, the dimensions so you can see them. When you get ready to make this card, you'll be able to go back to this video and fast forward right up to where that screen is and get all the dimensions for it. So just want to let you know that's going to be an option. Fancy software. This is a medium basic white envelope. This is my card base, and I picked Calypso Coral because, well, it matches the designer series paper. And that is oftentimes how I start designing is I look at the back of your designer series paper pack tells you all the coordinating colors that are in that paper. And I will say, what do I want to use? I think Calypso Coral looks great. So our card base is 5.5 by 11. We are going to score that to make the stepper part of this card at 1 inch.
I'm going to turn it around here and keep going. We're going to score at 2 inches, 3.5 inches. Oops, let me make sure I'm getting this in here straight. 5 inches and 8 inches. Now, Barb and Dena's cards are going to be scored exactly the same that I just did this. So they're not going to run through all these dimensions. Now we're going to turn this into a stepper. So we're going to do valleys and mountains. This is going to be a mountain and a valley and a mountain and a valley and a mountain. And this is what you're going to end up with here. I highly recommend that you do some really good burnishing on your score lines so that your card is going to stand up nice, lay nice, all the things. So I'm just going to go through that real good here. Okay, this is how your card is going to stand up. So it's a stepper. Next layers. The inside layer, I've used basic white at 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. Then I'm going to come in with my diamonds. These is a triple diamond stepper card. So we've got, of course, 3 diamonds, and I chose to use Berry Burst. This first square is 3 by 3. The second square is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And my last square is 2.5 by 2.5. So we've got all of these here. Now I'm putting a layer of basic white onto my squares. And of course you can do anything you want with this. You could emboss it. You could, whatever you need to do with the layer that we're going to add on there. But I'm going to get all of these glued together with my multi-purpose liquid glue, which is my favorite adhesive. Easy peasy so far, right? Now this card has a big wow factor and it's pretty spectacular. I know you guys are going to want to recreate this because when your friends and family get this baby, they're going to be going like, holy cow, how did you do that? You're just going to say, oh, raw talent, people. Okay, there we go. Then we have designer series paper. Our designer series paper, the largest one is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. The next one is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. And the next one is 3/4 by 5 1/4. And we can go ahead and add those right to our card base. So again, easy peasy. Once you get everything cut out, I can see making a lot of these. Oops, let's turn this the right way. We're going to put our cardstock on like this, or our designer paper, I mean. So here goes my first one. The next larger one goes on the next step. Am I in my screen? Yes, I'm doing quite good. Oh, hang on. I've got a little notice on my screen that I had to get rid of. Okay. And then this one, raw talent. Yeah, raw talent. This is like paper engineering at its finest. Okay, so now here's our stepper card. Isn't that fun? Now we need to decorate these up. The other piece that I have here is a 1/2 inch by, I don't remember. Let me look. It's just whatever your sentiment is going to be. 1/2 inch by 2.5. So I'm going to grab one of my piercing mats. I like to stamp on these. We're going to do a little stamping on that basic white layer from the inside and this one. Oops, I've got things flying everywhere. Whoop. Oh, this is my black ink pad. And I'm going to stamp Hello Friend on here from the Ocean Friend stamp set. Let's see if I can get this straight. And again, raw talent. Just kidding. I love to say stuff like that. Okay, then we're going to do our white layer here. And with that, I'm going to grab that Hooray for Surprises. Any birthday sentiment will work, but this, I really love the fonts in this one. And we're going to do Hope Your Birthday is Wonderful. And I'm going to stamp that right up here in the top left corner. That looks a little crooked. I don't like it. So we always have two sides to the cardstock, and that one looks much better. So give it another shot. If this one was a little crooked, it might just be okay, right? So we've got these done. I'm going to set those aside. Then I'm going to bring in some scraps. I went a little crazy with the fun things that I'm putting on this card. So first of all, I've got a lemon lime twist and a summer splash scrap here. And both of these are big enough to handle this big, like coral reef, ocean weeds. I don't know what you call it, but we're going to die cut this on the lemon lime and also on the summer splash. And just so you know, I have to wait for me to die cut things. I've got both of them right here. Oops, let me get them untangled. Oh my gosh, aren't these fun? So fun. Okay, so we've got that done. Then we are going to stamp up some crabs because I'm feeling I was a little crabby today. I really wasn't. We're going to do embossing. Now, we've got this crab guy from the stamp set, two-step stamping. Okay, we've got the background and then the detailed, background detailed. So we've got two-step stamping on both of these. And I'm not actually using the solid image. I'm cheating and going to make this super easy and just use the detailed image with my Versamark ink. But before we do that, we're going to grab our Embossing Editions toolkit. This comes with this nice little tray. We've got a brush to brush off some of those straggling embossing grains, and then the embossing buddy and these wonderful backwards tweezers. And I really like these. We're going to use the embossing buddy. I always do this. You can't cheat on this part because it just kind of makes a mess if you don't use something to make sure that your powder only sticks to where you've stamped it. I'm going to grab that detailed crab. We are going to stamp a crab on each one of these colors: lemon lime, berry burst, calypso coral, and summer splash. Wow, right? Always close this before you get embossing powder out. And if you forget one time, you will learn a very valuable lesson as to why that is so important. I think we've all done it, spilled embossing powder in our ink pads, and it's not pretty. So we're going to emboss each one of these little buggers. Now I've dumped like 2 or 3 white embossing powders into this container because it's a color that I use frequently, and it's easier for me to handle this way. And again, always close up that embossing powder before you get out your heat tool because you will regret your life then too. We don't want any of that. Now, this reverse tweezers are really nice because you don't have to keep pinching them to keep them held in here. So we are going to emboss these little crabby guys. My husband was crabby the other day, and I thought, maybe I should make him a little crabby card. I didn't. That was probably a good decision, too. And you can see the magic happening as this heat tool embosses that embossing powder. It just is magic every single time. It never gets old. Once you have this all heat set, I like to call it, I like to tip it in the light and make sure nothing looks dull. Everything looks shiny. So we're going to emboss all of these with the heat tool, and then we're going to take our little crabby guy and we are going to die cut all 4 of these. And one little tip I can give you for this is, as I was lining this up on here, what I really paid attention to was the little crabby legs on each side. The die doesn't really allow you to see the little crabby legs so much on the bottom. Don't worry about those. Just get these lined up and the top, and you're going to be golden. And then here are all our cute little crabs in a rainbow of colors, which of course makes me happy also. And I'm just going to set these aside. I will emboss them and put them back in with my case so I can use them in the future. Okay. I think now we're ready to get the rest of our card put together. Here comes these. Now we have 3 different sizes of squares here, right? We've got the largest, the middle one, and the smallest one. And this is how I did mine. Well, let's do the inside first. We'll do that. And then I'll show you the squares on the front. We're going to do this right here. And while we're on the inside here, I am going to grab, where did my crabs go? Oh, right here. What did I do with my crabs? I'm just going to take this little lemon lime crab and I'm going to put them right on the inside because I love to decorate the insides of my cards. Isn't that cute? Okay, now we're going to do our squares. What I did here is I took this one first, and you're going to need to push that point of your square all the way down to where that score line is, so that this will fit in an envelope. You guys always make sure that your card, when it's done, is going to go into whatever envelope you're using. So that's kind of what I did here to make sure, and it does. So now what we're going to do is we're going to glue this on here and center it. I'm going to hold my finger right where the end of the card ends on this square so I don't put any glue up here. We're going to go with glue on the rest of it. And then we're just going to center this down here. And I like using the liquid glue for this because I can move it around as needed. I want to make sure it's the same here and the same here. And everything looks nice and even. Press it down. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this one up. And I'm going to bring this in here so that it lines up with the square that I already have here. And that's super important. I'm going to close this to make sure that I don't have it down too far, interfering with that fold. And again, I'm going to put my thumb right here, knowing that I can't put any glue above where my thumb is. And we're going to do this again. Get this back in here and line that up. Oops, it's a little bit crooked. I'm going to bring it over a little bit. That looks great. Again, no glue on the back of the square up here. And then the last one doesn't get a lot of glue at all. Okay, so we have to be very mindful of that. And we're going to line this up. You want to make sure that whatever kind of layer you use where my white is, that it all looks nice and even. Still easy peasy, right? And now we're going to decorate. So I took the Summer Splash coral, seaweeds, whatever you want to call it, and I added my glue just in various places. Looks good. I'm going to take that and put it right on this layer, and I want it to stick up a little bit, not beyond here, because remember we need it to fit in an envelope, but I want it to kind of stick out like that. And then we're going to take, oops, I'm missing a crab. My Berry Burst crab tried to get away from me. We're not having any of that tonight. Dimensionals. Oh, my little crabby guys. And I'll just get these off of here so we're ready to roll. I almost ripped that crab in half because I'm being a little aggressive. Don't get too aggressive with your crabs. Okay, so since I used Summer Splash on this square, I'm going to put a different color crab on here. And I'm just going to come in with maybe like right there. Okay, next I'm going to take the lemon lime coral and I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to make it 2 pieces. And I kind of rounded this so it doesn't look all jagged, like, you know, like you just decided to chop a piece off. I'm just going to round that a little bit. Looks really nice. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I don't know why that matters so much to me, but it does. Okay. The bigger of the two pieces is going to go right in here. And again, just adding a little bit of glue. This card, once you have it all set up, is all about the decorating. And I just think that's the really fun part, right? Again, I'm going to have that stick off the top there. You've got some space down in here. Don't worry about that because your card is going to sit like this and nobody's going to really see that. So it's not something you need to worry about. Then I'm going to bring this crab in here and I'm going to put it maybe kind of going this way. Okay. And our last little piece of coral, seaweed, seagrass is going to come right down in here. And then our last little crab guy, I'm going to put kind of down here, covering up the end of the bottom of my diamond. And then our little sentiment, this I came up with at the last minute. I'm like, oh, I wonder what this would look like on here. I'm only putting a dimensional behind the friend on that end. And then I'm going to put this right up here. So I need another dimensional right about here. You don't want it to go on the other end of this sentiment because it's going to stick out. Fold this all together. I'm going to put my sentiment right about here. I'm not pushing it down until I can make sure that it's straight. There we go. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay. We have some embellishments with these glassy dots. The dots that came with this suite, if you have those, great, use them. They are beautiful, but they sold out really fast because this has been so popular. They were just fantastic little embellishments. And let's see, I'm going to do one there. I'm going to put one right here. Any place where there's a little white popping out is a good place for one of these. Let's see if I can get them off the paper. There we go. And maybe just put a couple more in here because I can. Never have too many embellishments, I don't think. Let's see, I'll do one right there. Oops. Hey. There we go. What do you guys think? Triple diamond stepper card sits up just like this. Let me see if I can. I'm going to hold it on here so you guys can. No, it's hard when the camera is above us, right? Isn't that just the cutest little thing ever? We still have an envelope. You guys know that I don't really care for the naked envelopes. So I'm going to grab my Berry Burst ink. I'm going to ink up my solid image little crab guy here and stamp him off once. And then bring in that detailed crab. And see if I can get this lined up. This is a lot of pressure. I think I did it. Oh my gosh, looks fantastic. Okay, here is the first triple diamond stepper card. Now, let me bring my computer back in here. Because while we were doing this, I really could not see. Okay, let me do this. And then I am going to.
Kelly, I can't hear you anymore. I can't hear Dena either.
Can't hear Dena. Hang on.
Oh,
Dena,
I can hear
I'm
Kelly.
going to add you to the stage on your desktop. Okay, now can everybody hear us?
Yes.
Barb?
Yes.
Okay, yay.
Okay. Okay, you did not put the slide of all the dimensions in.
I didn't.
I
Hang
was
on.
going to do it, but I didn't know if I'd cut off your sound, so I decided not to. So
Thank you. And
go
I
ahead.
completely forgot about it. So let me do that right now, you guys. Thank you. Whoops, that's not the right one. Media assets. Hang on. This is all new to us.
Your card was super cute.
Isn't it so cute?
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't cut off the sound, so
Yay.
I could have, but I was scared.
Sure. No, I totally get it. And while my computer's over there, I can't see comments, so that was kind of hard
Right.
too.
Yep.
Okay.
The comments were that your card was super cute and the bright, happy colors were super fun. And I might have mentioned that your crabs had dimensional boobies. I see it how I see it. I can't help it.
Right.
She can't. She can't help it.
Nice. Okay. Who's going next?
Doesn't
Barb.
matter. Barb's going next.
Barb's
Yeah.
going
Okay.
next. Okay.
I think my phone is already set, so I'll head over to my stamp table and hopefully you'll still be able to hear me and everything.
She closed the bathroom door so that we could see her cute little wreath.
Okay.
Yep.
I am going to, now let's see, if I remove myself from the screen, then you can't hear me anymore, and that's okay. All right.
Right. Because you should just be able to stick my phone up there and then I should do the talking.
Okay, Dena, I'm going to remove you and your tabletop. And here I go.
Okay. There's my table. Oh, can you guys hear me? Oh, I don't know if you can still hear me. Let's see. I can see your mouth moving, Kelly, but I can't tell if you can hear me.
Okay.
Oh.
When I take you off the screen and only have your desktop on, we can't hear you anymore.
When you have my phone on, then you can't hear me anymore.
Right.
Oh, good Lord.
So I think what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to.
Which is so weird because it was my AirPods are connected to my phone. But I don't know. So if you take me off, then you can't hear me.
I'm going to take you off right now. Okay, talk, Barb. Nope. Here she is.
Back on. Okay, put me back on. I'm going to run to my phone and see if there's something that I can do with this.
And thank you guys all for your patience.
Yes, because this is just crazy.
Okay, so wait, Barb. They said they can hear you, but you can hear her right now. Barb, keep talking. Just wait.
Well, they can hear me now.
But keep talking. All right, can you still hear Barb? Can anybody still hear Barb? No. Okay.
No.
Here we go.
Oh, you guys, I am so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna move my phone and then I'm gonna see. It's supposed to be connected to my phone. So I don't know what it's doing or why it won't work.
You guys can hear Barb now because both of her devices are on the screen.
Right. I wonder if
Hey, Barb,
could.
I wonder what would happen if you
back.
disconnected your laptop right now and you only had your phone on. And then you could
Oh,
come
like
back
just
in.
get out of here, totally leave the meeting? Is that what you mean? Okay. And then maybe I could try to come back in. I don't know. We'll see. Everything worked earlier.
It did.
Okay. So you're going to have to do the talking. Maybe bring Dena back in and you guys can chit chat about some things and I will get out of here and try to fix it.
So I wonder if it's, so we muted my computer but left my phone on. Do we need to do that to her phone? Like mute her computer and turn her phone?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking too. Mute your computer.
It's when we take wherever the volume is coming, whether it's her computer right now, but when we take that off of the screen, that's why you can't hear it. That's why my hand is down here, because my sound is coming from my phone, and that's why they keep leaving my phone on. You don't actually hear me from my computer. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
It is. But can we just talk about how stinking cute Kelly's card was? Oh my gosh.
It was really cute.
Now we can't hear you, Barb.
Right. I can't leave with my computer.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take
I don't
me and
know.
Dena off and leave you and your desktop on.
But that's so annoying because then it's
This is
not
what
very
it is. We'll
big.
figure it out next time. People need to understand that.
That's true. That's true. We'll figure it out. Okay.
We're going to go off the screen right now.
Okay.
Dena and Dena's desktop and Kelly.
Okay. So can everybody hear me? I can hear myself. Hi. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. I'm assuming that you can because I can hear myself. Oh, wait. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Look what I did. I highlighted your desktop.
Okay. And then you can still hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Let's go.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to put Dena back on here too so we can still hear her.
Okay.
Yay!
Hang on.
And so the only thing you guys can see is my desk.
Yes, we're good.
It's like
Perfect.
a magical miracle.
It is like Christmas. Okay. So for my project, I decided to use the Wildflower birthday goodies. So of course the paper is the Wildflower birthday. What did I just say? I don't know. And then the coordinating bundle is the birthday celebration stamps and dies. And so that's what I chose to use for my project. And so the paper is fantastic if you haven't seen it. But if you haven't seen it, you're probably living under a rock because the paper has these fantastic gold accents on most of the sheets. Well, actually, I think all of them. One side. Do I have all the papers here? Oh, yeah, here's my phone. I've used some of them. So then if you flip them over, the back sides then don't have the gold foil, but they still have some really fun patterns that are amazing. And I love the colors in here. And then it also comes with a couple sheets of die cuts, which I'm sure you have seen. And these die cuts also have the foil accents. And so we're going to be using the paper and the foil accents for my card tonight. But I also wanted to let you guys know about the scrapbook workshop kit that also coordinates with everything else in the Wildflower birthday suite. And so what these kits are designed for is to create 6 2-page layouts. And they have directions, full color directions of how to cut every piece of paper and everything. You get some photo placement pieces if you don't have your photos ready. There are a sheet of die cuts. I did punch all mine out so far. And then you get a lot of designer series papers. This is some more die cuts. You get some more papers. Now these don't have gold foil accents, but you'll notice that they are similar and some of them are the same as some of the papers in the designer series paper pack. So then in addition to the designer series papers, you also get some two-tone cardstock, which is amazing. If you haven't tried it out, you should. And then you also get some white willow, 12 by 12. And then you get a set of stickers. And so the kits are amazing, and you don't have to use them for scrapbook pages if you don't want to. And we shared some amazing projects with this kit in our Wildflower birthday retreat that we did in January. So if you haven't checked out a scrapbook workshop kit, you should, because they're amazing. Okay, so I have already scored my piece. So it is the 5.5 by 11, and I did score it at, where's my measurements here? 1, 2, 3.5, 5, and 8. No, not 8. Wait a second. Which way did I go? Yeah, 1, 2, 3.5. Oh yeah, 5 and 8. That's correct. Good grief. It has to work because here's the card and that's how it goes. Okay. So that's already done. And then I did choose to use, this is Pretty in Pink, by the way. And I did choose to use Pool Party for my cardstock squares. And so this is a 2.5 inch square, 2 3/4 inch square, 3 inch square. And then I pulled out the super cute Pretty in Pink plaid. And then we have 2 1/4 inch square, 2.5, and 2 3/4 inch. And then I've already attached those to their squares. Then I've got my designer series paper strips. So we've got our 3/4 by 5 1/4. That is going to go on the front here. So we'll go ahead and get that down. And these little gold accents on these little cakes are just so cute. Oops, I need to get that. There we go. All right, and then this piece. And I don't know if I'm hearing somebody typing. I don't know.
It's Kelly.
Maybe.
Oh my
Kelly,
God,
I'm hearing you
sorry.
typing.
I love hearing her type.
I am responding to people's comments. I'm not just
I
off
know.
doing something
I
else.
know.
It makes me giggle.
So much fun. All right. So now we have our last piece in here. And then I decided to go a little rogue with mine. And in addition to adding a layer under here, I'm also going to add something to the back. So I'm going to do two.
I love when you go rogue.
First. I'm going rogue. So we need to get this in. And so like Kelly said, you want to make sure you don't put any glue above because otherwise then it will stick to everything. So like she does, just kind of be mindful of where you can't put the glue and then put the glue everywhere else. And then we're going to center it. And I'm going to put it so it's just a tiny little skosh above the fold line, just so I can make sure that I don't hit that fold line and prevent it from actually closing. But I think this is not centered. As I've talked about this before, I have these wonderful blurry floaters in my eyes, and every time I blink, they move around in my eye, and it's super annoying. And I'm sure a lot of you have that as well. And so you know how I blink this. Okay, so then I'm going to just make sure this is going to work out good. Again, I'm going to make sure where I don't put glue where it doesn't go, because that would really be bad. And then I'm going to kind of fold this flap in. Again, just a skosh above my fold line there. And then I'm making sure that I have equal distance right there. And once I have all that, then we're going to go ahead and press it down. And then our final square, we'll do the same thing. Whoops. We need to see where we need to put the glue. And it's pretty much just right down here in the corner. And again, right at the edge. And then making sure that up here, everything lines up. Okay. If it's all crooked, I apologize. My eyes just are not happy with me half the time. Okay. So then, as I mentioned, the designer series paper package has lots of cute little die cut pieces. And so I pulled out these. I think I have 5. Yes, here's my other one. So I pulled out 5 of these die cut pieces, and I'm going to place them on my little squares. So the back here, I'm going to put this cute birthday cake, and I am going to do it with a couple dimensionals, I think. I think that's going to be okay. It's going to make it a little thicker, but you know what? This isn't one of those cards that you're going to get away with probably cheap postage. So let's just go for it. Okay. So I have the cup or the piece of cake back there, and then my little cupcake, I'm actually going to, oh, here's the pink one. I'm going to stick that on the front here. And again, I'm going to use dimensional again. And I think that I am going to cut off, not that, off of my mini dimensionals. You get the edges here that are not minis, but you can cut them off and use them. And so I'm going to put this on my candle. Pull off that paper backing and stick that onto my candle. And then I'm going to peel off that backing as well.
Barb, I love how you're throwing those dimensional backings across the table with wild abandon.
I do. Yes, they've just got to go. We just can't have dimensionals hanging out all over the place like they own the card. They've got to go. All right, and then my little flower right there on the end, and my little oh, you know what? I did not take the backing off this. I was like, why is that flopping around? That's so weird. That's so random. Okay. So then for the inside, the middle one, my daughter's going to be 24 in June. And so I decided to make this for her, which is why I went a little rogue. And so I did die cut the 2 and the 4 out of the birthday celebration dies. You do get all the numbers to create any age you would like. And I did those out of blueberry bushel. And so I am going to kind of lay them, like eyeball them on here a little bit. And then I will actually add the glue and then stick them on. And then I was going to add this cute little flower, if I can pick it up, maybe right here at the base of the 4. So I'm going to leave that stay. We're going to use a little bit of glue here. Try not to get too crazy with it. But first, we have to get the glue booger off the edge because you know how those glue boogers are. They get in the way, cause problems.
Deirdre's asking. Oh, sorry, Barb.
Go ahead.
Deirdre's asking the name of the fold. It's a triple diamond stepper card.
Yes.
And after Barb's done, we'll flash the dimensions again in case anybody missed them.
Perfect. All right.
Also, according to Bonnie, you remove dimensional backings faster than anyone.
Oh, dang.
She does.
Look at me go.
It's a professional.
With my non-existent fingernails. I really don't. Oh.
I hate when that happens.
Maybe that's where that glue booger went. That's where they gotta go. They just cause problems. Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Here is the main thing. But then, like I said, on the back, instead of putting, anyway, we'll just do it. Okay, so here's my back piece. So I'm going to pull in this cute little banner and I'm going to cut it. So I'm going to cut it right in between this pink and peach pie. What is that called? Peach pie. And so then I have 2 banner sections, and then I can make this cute little like wavy thing. I don't know what else you'd call it besides a wavy thing. That's the technical term, if anybody was wondering. And let's see.
Brilliant.
Let's try to do that. And then we'll come back over to this side here. That way you can kind of angle it however you want. Go ahead, sorry.
I love how you did that.
Yeah, that's really cute.
And then we'll add this one. And I think I put too much glue. Oh, maybe I didn't.
I think, like Kelly, you have a lot of raw stamping talent.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Raw stamping talent. I love that. Okay. Then we're going to bring in one of the stamps, the one that says Make a Wish. And we'll go ahead and stamp our little Make a Wish. This is blueberry bushel ink that I'm using. And I guess I'll stick it right here. And then I could say a little, I love you, a very short handwritten note. Okay. So that's going to go on the inside, like Kelly had hers on the inside. Make sure I'm not going to bend anything by doing this. So is that where that goes? Yes. Okay. I have to make sure. Oh, no, wait. That's not where it's going. It's going on the back. Sorry. My rogue piece is going to go on the inside. Sorry. I got so excited about having raw stamping talent that I forgot what I was doing.
It's distracting, right?
It is. It's so hard to have this raw talent just oozing out of me all over the place. Okay. So then how I'm going rogue is I'm going to put in a crumble cookie gift card on the card. So I'm going to add a very little bit of glue at the bottom here. Just a little strip here. And my piece of paper is 3/4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to stick this on here. I'm going to put it on the right side up. So it's the same paper that I used on the front. But I'm going to shove the card in here just so when it's all glued down, it's happy to have the card in there. Make sure we don't have any excess paper. Yay, she's going to love it. She loves her crumble cookies.
I love
Now
how
that
your
she lives in
card.
Denver.
I
Go
love how
ahead.
your card matches your gift card.
You know, it happens sometimes.
You're fancy like that.
That's
I
the raw
always pick out
stamping
gift
talent
cards
right
to
there.
match my
That's
cards
what that
too.
is. Raw stamping talent. Okay. There is the card. And then I do have an envelope with another piece of the designer series paper. And so it'll just fit in there really nicely. And I'm so excited to give it to her because she's going to be so happy about the gift card. And so there it is.
That's pretty
Triple
dang cute.
diamond stepper card. And
Wow,
it was
Barb.
like not any stamping, just right there.
Amazing.
Yeah, thanks. Okay. So now I will come back over to my computer.
Hang on. Let me figure this out.
That's okay. Covering it up so that people aren't seeing a bunch of craziness. There, they can see my desk. Okay, don't we just need to, oh, we have to unspotlight me or something, right?
Okay. Hang on.
Exit solo layout, edit name, nope. Oh, I see you on the side there.
I don't know what
Oh,
I'm
I think we have to, there it is.
doing. Let's bring Dena back in here. Dena, you're coming to the stage.
Yes, and I need to get rid of my phone.
Love
and then
Can
we're
I get
gonna
rid of
pull
my
up
phone?
that, the dimensions again. So let's do that. Here are the dimensions for the triple diamond stepper card.
And we will post a PDF of this on the Stamp Happy Academy website.
Yes.
Yeah, good idea.
And then also, if you could share this video and like this video, that would rock. Whether you're watching it on the live right now or on the YouTube later, it helps.
Okay.
Can you get rid of my phone on there?
I don't know if we're going to be able to hear you.
You heard me before when it wasn't up there.
Okay.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good.
Christmas miracle.
It's another
It is.
technological miracle.
All right, so now you have to spotlight Dena's desk.
Yep. Here we go, Dena. Your desk is going to be spotlighted.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm here for
You're
it.
ready.
Okay.
Go.
Yay.
Woo!
Okay, well, that was like a lot of pressure. I gotta see if my raw stamping talent can come through.
I feel like you have the most raw stamping talent of the three of us.
What?
I know, right?
I don't know. Okay. Well, I started by adhering some of my layers so that, because going last, I didn't want y'all to be like, oh my gosh, is this ever gonna end?
Poke my eyes out.
So I've got my two panels adhered with designer series paper, and I am using the mixed media florals, which I
love that paper.
Love. Okay, so there's my card base. And we're going to take our pieces and adhere those real quick. So I used, instead of doing like plain white squares, I actually did some designer series paper squares because I can be kind of a rebel like that sometimes. I did do white on the smallest one though. So we'll line those up and then, oh.
Uh-oh.
I always lose one piece. You know, there's always one.
Yeah, I know.
Always. Okay, so then I'm not even going to lie when I tell you this is my favorite piece of this designer series paper. I don't know why. I just love it. Probably because it has my favorite color in it, which is Coastal Cabana, because you know that's the color that lets you know God loves you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so just like my fabulous stamping partners mentioned, you want to make sure you glue this so that the adhesive doesn't stick out. So we'll mark the spot, And I'm not a liquid glue kind of a gal. I like my seal because I'm sick of glue.
You just like what you like.
Yeah. All right. So there's that one. That looks pretty good. We're going to give it a press. Whew. Everything's good. It's all good. Don't worry. We're going to decorate more, but I want to get my little pieces on here. Oh, so cute. Okay. Now I'm going to turn this so it looks good. And once again, my finger marks the spot. Okay. And I find seal is fairly forgiving as well, which is good. All right. And then our final one is going to go right here. So cute. Now this is just a teeny little bit on your card. So you really got to make the most of that little teeny area like that. Okay, so fun. I love the overhead shot of that. I think it looks so cool. Now it's
really
the best
pretty.
time. It's time to decorate. Okay, so again, to help facilitate the whole process, I did a little bit of stamping ahead of time. I've got this little branch. This is from the Mixed Florals, and I wanted to color it in, but then I loved the way it looked in black and white. So I think I'm actually going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to put it on this last area right here because it's got the color in the designer series paper. So I'm just going to leave it black and white because I kind of think that looks cool. And then I'm going to take from, now this is one of those collections that has actually 2 bundles in it. So I'm going to use the mixed labels, and there's some sentiments. And then you can see I've stamped and die cut and heat embossed the label in black powder. And I'm going to add my sentiment to that. And so I'm going to take and add For a Great Friend, which is a lovely small sentiment. And because
she's sending it to me.
Oh, what?
The card?
You said it was for a great friend. So I said you're sending it to me.
Right away, Barb.
Like, what am I sending?
She's going to have to make 2 because one has to go to Kelly too.
Yeah.
Pressure. Oh my gosh.
Sorry. I just threw your whole game off.
Okay. Now, because my fingers are oily, I got to put my embossing buddy back on here to heat emboss for my great friend so they don't get like a crappy card with stuff stuck on it.
I'll send it back.
She will. I know she will. Okay, so For a Great Friend, probably.
I'm dying.
Most likely. Could be. Or, as my husband likes to say, we'll see. That means no. Whenever he says we'll see, my kids are like, oh.
Why don't you just say no, Dad?
I know. I always hold out hope. It never comes true. Okay, I got to get my things out so I don't burn my fingers off. All right, so I'm just going to emboss my For a Great Friend here real quick. Now this can re-melt the original embossing that you did, but that's no big deal. Double embossed for you. Okay, so there we go. That looks nice. Let's get rid of that. We got enough happening here. All right, so I'm gonna just put this on here, and I'm going to put boobies on my banner.
Boobies on your banner.
I can't help it. Oh no, just 2. 3 would be like an alien or something. I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. And again, I want to make sure that this is kind of down so you can't see it. So it's a surprise. So it's mostly hidden. And then what do you guys think? Do you like the black and white, no color? I kind of like that idea because
I do.
the color, the paper, I don't want to take away from how pretty the paper is.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so then there's just a little peek, you know something's coming. Okay. All right, then, so I thought I would also take, we have a set of Memories and More cards, and there's all these cards that you can use. You can see, like, I've cut some of mine up, but there's all those, but then there's sticker sheets too. Okay, so we're going to take and embellish with some stickers. So on this middle one, I'm going to take this. Like, I even pulled up the stickers so I knew what I was doing. And I hadn't decided if I wanted this one. Yeah, I think I want this one. Ooh, we could pop this one up. Oh, let me show you. Okay, so I want to pop these up, but they're sticky. So I gotta drop my embossing buddy on here. Actually, do it in your tray, because then you don't get powder. You know, powder on your table is like chalk, fingernails on the chalkboard. It just feels gross, right?
Yes,
But
it
this
does.
is gonna remove the sticky. So now I can give my banner dimensional boobies, because that's now a thing. You're welcome. Okay. So now that'll stand out from my already kind of black and white area. And then actually, well, I didn't need to do this. Well, whatever. Now I got to reapply adhesive to this. Okay, so there's the inside. Okay. And then the front is going to be, let's see, my other sticker sheet. Oh, it's right here. This pretty one.
Super cute.
I mean, seriously.
Wow.
So then I thought, okay, I need a word that's going to fit there. So I grabbed the Celebrate sticker. What? And that just
So
fits right
pretty.
there. So
Oh my
easy.
gosh.
This card
Love
is so
it.
easy. I could make two. One
Yeah,
for
you
Kelly,
are.
one for
And you
Kelly,
should.
one for Barb. I'm apparently now committed. Okay. But wait, there's more. We have to embellish. So I thought it would be fun to add to this some ribbon. And I think I'm going to use my Summer Splash, because that's the color of this little sticker. So I'm going to put my ribbon right here.
I literally just remembered I forgot to put party dots on my card.
I
So
totally
the
get it.
photo will have party dots on it.
You're so excited that you got the card done, and then you realize you didn't actually get the card done.
That just takes away from the raw stamping talent. So now I just lost some.
I don't know about you guys. This happens to me all the time. I get excited when I'm making projects, and then I like get ahead of myself. And so I'll hear something too soon. Like I'm a premature embellisher.
Oh, I never do that.
That's because of your raw stamping talent.
Oh my gosh, I just did it Sunday night. It's like, you get so excited.
Because what you're making is so cute.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's a pretty bow. I did a bow on camera pretty easy there. That was good.
Yeah, that is
Impressive.
super impressive.
Look at
I
how
would
cute
not have
this
been able
is.
to do that.
That's beautiful.
Okay, but wait, there's more. We got to embellish with our little dots. Okay, so I'm going to see this card can be a little unruly. I think I'm going to even stick a glue dot under here just to be like, you're not moving.
Fit there.
Sometimes you got to tell your ribbon who's boss. Make sure it knows.
Mm-hmm.
There is no messing around in this one. All right, and then we're going to put some dots on here. So I'll grab take your pick tool. And, oh, I hate it when it doesn't stick. There we go. And you can kind of put dots wherever you'd like them. I like to have them kind of showing in a few different spots. And, ooh. I'll put
Great idea.
Yeah, this I gotta put 2 big ones because I don't have 2 little ones left. Everybody likes symmetry.
We do.
There we go. So fun. Oh my gosh. I love this. And well, okay, there's one over here. We're all good. It's all good. Okay, so there's that. Then for the back side of my card, now I don't have a Crumble cookie gift card for my best friend, unfortunately. Sorry.
Dang it, Dena.
I know.
I don't
think
even
we-
want the card now.
Oh
Of course, I'm kidding.
Fine.
You're killing me.
Gosh. Okay, so I've got my panel back here. And on that, pretty wonderful. Mostly.
Barb.
Oh, so pretty. I
To
just
the
love that whole suite of products.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It's amazing.
It is really fun. Okay. So even if there's no gift card, it's still pretty cute.
Yeah,
All right,
it is.
And then I got to do a Kelly and emboss, or not emboss, but decorate my flap
Yeah, you do.
Ooh, with your favorite paper.
with my I'm like sacrificing
Mm-hmm.
this pattern just for you guys. So nice. So generous.
Joan says we keep freezing, but it might be you, Joan, because I haven't seen an issue at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching the Facebook, and it did freeze a little bit, teeny weeny, but it's good now again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Because I'm not seeing any.
it's you, not me.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And I always hate to say it, but I hope it's you and not us. Because
Yeah.
if it's us, it affects everyone.
Yeah, Bonnie says it's frozen, and it's not. It's playing right on my screen on Facebook right now, Bonnie. So I
Okay.
don't know what's happening.
Okay.
It's not frozen.
And it even fits in the envelope.
Yay!
So I added another one of the black and white little flower things right there. And then, of course, the designer series paper. So cute.
Gorgeous.
So I hope you guys loved these projects. Should we all come back to our faces on the camera?
Yes. Hang on, let me figure it out.
I'm going to close this black pad before I get it
That's
on
not
your
right.
card. And ruin
Yes, please do. I don't want any
All right.
black ink on my card.
it. I know
There we
you
go.
don't, Barb.
We're back.
Woohoo! This
Oh
was
my
fun.
gosh. This has been a Christmas miracle.
Yeah,
Super fun.
really.
I'm going to throw up those dimensions again, you guys. If anybody didn't get them all written down or screenshotted or take a picture of them, they're there for you again.
Now, if you are a Stamp Happy Academy subscriber, you will get a PDF posted to the Stamp Happy website over the next day or so with both photos, dimensions, and the link to this video so that you can watch or rewatch it again. And if you're not a Stamp Happy Academy subscriber, well, you should be. So just join we have a link in the description of this video for you. You can join and get all of the amazing content that we have planned for you. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just wanted to point out that last week we did the video on the changes we're making to the Stamp Happy Academy. And in a world where all the prices continue to go up, and at the grocery store, we're seeing our cookies get packaged smaller, but in price, the prices are increasing. And that is with crackers and cookies and meat and all the things.
Ice cream.
Stamp Happy Academy not only added hugely to the content we're providing, but we lowered the price. Who else is doing that? Give it a shot. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's only $20 a month. Super affordable price.
Lots of content.
And we would love to have you in there.
You will
And
love it. It
we
is phenomenal.
we took away the tiers, so everybody gets everything now. So it's
Mhm.
going to be pretty awesome. So more content at a lower price to hopefully be able to inspire even more of you. And we also have our new catalog launch party. Can you put the graphic in? Because it's really cute.
Yep, I'll put the graphic back.
Our new catalog, no, not that one.
Oh,
The launch
yes.
party. There it
Hang
is.
on.
Cute.
There we go.
The new product launch party is happening April 28th through May 11th. And we would love to have you join. The cost is $18. It includes 2 weeks of amazing, awesome, fabulous content and a gift sent directly to you in the mail, which is so amazing. Everybody is invited to attend. This is, again, a free event for our team members. It's $18 for everyone else, and we would love to see you there. So we'll be getting started with that this month. So before the catalog actually launches, and that is mainly because the 3 of us will be on the Stamp It Up incentive trip. So we had to do it a little bit early. But we're really looking forward to it. We will have all the things you've come to love, lots of live videos. There'll be a video every day. There will be prize patrols every day. There will be all kinds of amazing things. Card challenges, prizes.
And don't forget the
All the good
link to register for the new product launch party is above this video on YouTube in the description. Right above this video is
Or
the link
Facebook.
for Stamp Happy Academy and also the launch.
But it'll be on YouTube when we put it there.
And it
Right.
will. It'll be everywhere. You'll see it everywhere.
All the places.
All of them.
All right. Well, I think that's it for tonight.
I think so.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We hope you had fun. I hope you could handle the raw stamping talent on display tonight.
And just
Don't
know
forget-
you'll continue to get all of this raw stamping talent
Yes.
every month.
All of
Right,
this.
right. And
Barb?
don't forget that our next Stamp Happy Live party will take place on May 7th.
7th.
May 7th. And we'll be doing it on YouTube this time. And you need to qualify to be part of it by joining Stamp Happy Academy with a subscription or placing a minimum $35 order with Barb, Dena, or I, whoever you work with. You will get an invitation to come to the next party in May. So can't wait.
So we'll have a video link for those of you who are Stamp Happy Academy members. And then if you qualify with an order, we'll email you the link. And we'll probably email. Well, no, I don't know. How will we share? We'll post in the Stamp Happy. Or actually, I think we need to add a Stamp Happy party tab to the Stamp Happy website. Yeah.
And we'll put it
We'll
there.
think about that. That's a little tricky, but
we'll make
we
it happen.
Each email out the link to the people who are qualifying with an order. Somehow,
yes,
we're going to get
the
you a
word
link.
out.
Somehow, some way, we're going to do it. Just like tonight. Look how we made this work. It was a complete cluster at the start.
It sure was.
We'll get it figured. We'll get it ironed out, you guys.
We will.
We are
That's our
relentless,
plan.
if nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here with us tonight. We will see you again soon. Have a great rest of your week. And yay, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate you. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah.